sixth graders, I wanted to do a fungi review with you by video, and I was going to start with this fallen down tree or tree branch in the woods where I'm staying now that is covered in lichen, which indicates that fungi really are decomposers. They tend to grow on things that are needing to be decomposed or perhaps are in the process of dying, and they help break it down. So this huge branch here fell at some point in the past couple months, fell in a storm, and it's covered in lichen, which might be why it fell so easily. You can see it is sort of a huge branch. This lichen is made of two organisms, and so I'm sort of going backwards on our study guide, starting with the final thing on the study guide. But lichen is made of two organisms. One of them is the fungus itself, and the fungus itself provides the structure for the lichen. The hyphae or the mycelium would be giving it all of this structure. It is sort of flaky. The coloring is coming from the photosynthetic algae or bacterium. So those are the two organisms, fungi, either a sac fungi or a club fungi, and the second organism is either algae or photosynthetic bacterium. The bacterium provides the jobs of the fungi and the bacterium help each other. So the fungi is giving water and minerals to the bacterium or the algae, and the algae or the bacterium through photosynthesis is giving glucose and oxygen to the fungus. Those are the two main jobs. That's how they're working together. Lichen can survive in harsh environments because they can survive on rock. I have some other examples here on this rock. So we have that same crusty lichen here, but this is also lichen as well. This lichen that looks like it's almost paint would also be a type of lichen. And the lichen can actually break down the rocks and use that for minerals. And that's how they're able to survive in harsh environments where it looks like, how could any type of organism survive? I want to show you up close. You can kind of see this one here. Oops. Where's my finger? Well, anyway, I'm trying to point, but there we go. And I found some red lichen over here. If you can see, it's more reddish in the sunlight as well. Lichen are also helpful for the environment because they are going to break down these minerals or break down these rocks and provide really rich soil. Although I will say, I'm not sure how that works, because since my childhood, these rocks have existed with this lichen on it. I remember during my childhood seeing all of this stuff. So, but I guess at one point the rocks might have been bigger and had less lichen on it. So this is one of the fungi I wanted to show you that exists. It's pretty crazy. It's on this dead piece of wood with some lichen, but it's a jelly-like fungus. I mean, I can touch it a little bit. It feels like a gummy type of thing. And again, it's an example of it being a decomposer. I'm not sure what type of fungus this would be, of the 4 kinds of fungus, which one it would be, but if we were to have a microscope, we could probably see where its spores were being held, and then we could know more clearly if it was a sac, a club, a zygote, or an imperfect fungi. Here's another example of a type of fungus growing on another dead branch, and I can't tell actually if this is another lichen or if it is some type of fungus. It could also be a fungus that might be dying itself. But it's definitely growing on something dead, and it's definitely secreting its acidic juices to break down the branch and then absorb those nutrients and those minerals from the branch. That's what a decomposer does.